Times Square. That's where I should start tracking Otto.
Available unit, an assault was just reported. Reported location is near Douglas.
Hey MJ, what's up? You okay?
I'm fine. Combing through Oscorp records. Hey, this is random, but you remember that trip we took to Staten Island with Harry?
To find the best pizza in the city? Yeah. 10-hour odyssey for burnt toast with cold American cheese. How could I forget?
Something about all these old Oscorp files made that day pop into my head. Harry was so excited about riding the ferry. Just made me think about how much simpler things were back then. No jobs, no supervillains. We could throw away a whole day looking for bad pizza just 'cause. Now it feels like if we take a nap, the world will fall apart.
Yeah, this adult thing is rough. I guess the work we do means today's kids can have their own Staten Island adventures. In safety. Kind of a circle of life thing.
Circle of bad pizza. Yeah, you're right. That's a good way to look at it. Thanks, Pete.
A concussive attack would knock the armor off. Nighty night.
Copy that, Control. 5 by 5. PSA 316. No response. Okay, man, let's find him.
Snoring now.
Copy. I'm on it. Closest agent on me. SM1 is active. Stay ready. Spiderman's here. Let's flush him out.
You're in timeout.
Somebody get my second. Stay ready to engage. All units, stay alert. It's Spiderman.
Rise.
I see something.
That's all of them. Let's find out what they were up to. Yuri, I've engaged a Sable base. Looks like they've got prisoners. But I don't know what they're charged with, and I don't want to let dangerous people back on the streets.
The real criminals they turn over to us. The people they hold on site haven't done anything they can make a case over.
I can think of at least 2 amendments that violates. Okay, looks like I'm staging a jailbreak. So, when you were little, did you say, I'm gonna grow up and be a fascist oppressor? Yeah, you probably did. Ah!
Surround him.
guys are persistent. What kind of pay you get? Asking for a friend.
Spider-Man, I did some research. All the people they're holding did is protest Sable's heavy-handed tactics.
Gotcha. I'm lodging a protest myself right now. I'll let you know how it goes. You do this for money, right? Well, how much to lay off? And don't say more than 20.
Got it. Get him on the ground. Stay on him. Witness called in an active drug deal. Please mobilize on Museum Mile.
Now reports are coming in that Martin Lee, along with exhibiting freakish abilities like those of you-know-who, has lately seemed to display almost a split personality. This is hogwash, and a clear attempt to evade justice for his crimes. Only a fool would believe that he's Mr. Positive one moment, helping the poor with a smile, then suddenly he's Mr. Negative, blowing up, wait a minute, Mr. Negative. That's gold, Jared. Gold, trademark it, stat. As I was saying, folks, Martin Lee's evil side, or as everyone is now calling him, Mr. Negative, has been revealed as the culprit for the City Hall bombing.
Attention units, 1034. Repeat, assault reported. Move in on Central Park, over.
Spiderman, here to lend a hand? Thought you might need one, officer.
You don't know the half of it. Never seen anything like this devil's breath stuff. Forensics is having a hell of a time.
News reports say this is where Otto released Devil's Breath. Might have left some residue I can track. Got it. Some residue on this sign. Maybe I can isolate it. AT-rich leader sequence. This looks promising. Oscorp's modified CPF-1. Definitely Devil's Breath. Should be able to track the dispersal path now. Trail goes in a few directions. Need to find the right one. Vapor trail heads up that building. Trail jumps between these buildings. Trail leads down into those vents. What was Otto doing up here? Should be a door or an access hatch around here. My thesis paper on neuro... Well, this is moody. Must be some way to hit the lights. Let there be light. Whoa. Was Otto using this as a staging ground? Chaos of the prison break would have been perfect cover to move in. Otto's rage is driving him. The neural interface is exacerbating it, but his hate is genuine. He'll destroy the whole city to hurt Norman. Martin Lee. Can't believe this is the same man I knew at Feast. Looks like Otto recorded messages for his crew.
Oh, Martin. When I first realized it was you targeting Osborn these past weeks, I was shocked and saddened. But then, as the situation evolved before my eyes, I felt inspired. You took the bold steps I had always dreamed of, Martin, and you took them without hesitation. I am honored now to join you on this path towards true justice.
Seems like Otto and Lee have more of a history than I thought. How long have they known each other? Good old Rhino. My second favorite Russian.
Alexei, I've followed your career with great interest. The world sees you as a witless dullard. I see a warrior with a poet's heart. I know you desire freedom from the battlesuit you're sealed inside. Help me achieve my goals, and freedom shall be yours.
Otto developed a corrosive to free Rhino from his suit. A certain government agency spent years trying and failing to do that. Only took Otto a few days. Mac Gargan, aka Scorpion, aka Crazy Pants McCrazy.
It's rare for me to admit this, Mr. Gargan. Clearing your debts was more difficult than I anticipated. You're in arrears to some demanding individuals. But once the reservoir job is finished, your financial obligations will be finished as well. Otto Octavius is nothing if not persuasive.
Scorpion's helping Otto in exchange for a clean slate. Criminal record expunged? Gambling debts erased? Looks like Otto's been studying Sable's tech for weaknesses.
Feel like I can't turn around without seeing his face. He smiles for the cameras, collects his accolades, and keeps his boot heel pressed against my neck. Why can't anyone else see how selfish he is? How reckless, how evil? If only they could be made to see the Norman I know. The man behind the mask. Oscorp has snaked itself throughout the city. Power, communication, public safety. Norman made his company essential, but also fragile. If a disaster were to occur, and a few small pressure points were tweaked, it would all fall apart. The public would see Norman for what he is, a leech on their lives. Yes, just a few simple steps, and he would be ruined forever. How many men would I need? Well, let's see. First, some kind of disaster. A hurricane, an earthquake, or a plague. Next, assaults on Oscorp's power grid and emergency relief. Send the city into chaos. Let the people see the truth about Norman. Yes, just a handful of men. No more than a half dozen. A sinister 6. Martin has been arrested. Norman looks pleased, believes he's safe. He has no idea. He's just put all the rotten eggs a man might need into a single basket. With Martin in raft, alongside Scorpion, Rhino, Vulture, and Electro, a single swift kick is all it would take to send those eggs tumbling down the hill. Straight at Oscorp and Norman. Yes, just one small kick. I think it's time for me to lace up my boots and climb the hill. This is my final recording. Peter, if you're listening to this, please know that I did what I thought was just. It may have been extreme, but when it comes to Norman, half measures will never do. Of all that I risk by taking this next step, the loss of our friendship will pain me the most. I hope that if we meet again, it will not be on opposite sides.
Old man Vulture. I've tangled with him more than anyone else here.
Adrian, what bitter irony that your miraculous wings should have brought such horrors on your body. Thankfully, you are now working for me. When our work is settled, the treatment I've developed will cure you. You won't shuffle off this mortal coil just yet, my friend.
Power source for Vulture's wings gave him spinal cancer, and Otto's developing an experimental treatment to save him. Electro. Total live wire, that one. Electro's big pipe dream is to become pure energy. Doc actually managed to modify his harness to get a little closer to that goal.
Max, when you first conveyed your dream to me, I thought you insane. Pure energy. But as I dove deeper into the problem, I discovered a way to give us both what we desire. I promise you, when we are done, you will be pure energy. Or so close to it as to make the difference irrelevant.
What's this now? Otto must have used this map to plan, but it's blank. Unless there's something here I'm missing. UV bulb. Huh, nothing happened. Must be a way to get that lamp on. There we go. Hidden markings. Otto's tasked the villains to destroy Oscorp holdings throughout the city. He's trying to take apart Norman's empire piece by piece. What's Vulture doing in Times Square? I need to keep my guard up. Electro's disabling Oscorp power plants. Makes sense. Seems like the last stage of the plan is a direct assault on Oscorp. And most likely, Norman. Rhino's targeting Oscorp's shoreline properties. Which is he hitting first? Scorpion must be trying to poison the city's reservoir. Another Oscorp-owned property. Lee's going after the Devil's Breath anti-serum, using something called Icarus? Icarus. This is it.
Hello, Spider-Man. We've never been properly introduced. I'm
Otto Octavius. There is no Icarus, is there?
No. Martin needs no assistance to secure the anti-serum. Icarus was a ruse to get you into position.
Into position? Huh?
Need a lift? So refreshing to work for a man like Octavius. Backup plans for his backup plans.
Hey!
Pete? Are you okay? What's happening?
Traffic's rough. Listen, Lee's gunning for the anti-serum. We need to find Oscorp's Devil's Breath lab before he does.
On it right now. We'll have every building permit in the city. If there's a record of the lab, I'll find it.
That's great. Okay, talk soon, MJ.
Trap failed? Softened him up. Time for plan B.
Our teamwork's beautiful, ain't it? Helping you reach those unattainable goals. Like killing Spider-Man.
That was almost heartwarming, Electro. You really grew in prison, didn't you? Miss me, now you got it. You know what? Forget I said anything. Nice close, Max. As usual. Time to get up close and personal. I can damage him if I web the transformer.
What's it like knowing you're so far out of your league?
Beast, you're up!
No, Adrian! It's me, Spider-Man!
What are you babbling about?
Nobody relationship.
Looks like that hurt!
Need to get him to drop his guard first.
Nothing more than luck! Remember up next time, Spider! Next time you're mine!
Not so fast!
Spider-Man! I must break you!
You got it! You got my joke! I'm so happy I could almost stop fighting! Almost! Gotta be honest, liked it better when you two were loners.
Amazing what a little teamwork
can achieve, ain't it? A vigor of youth, a wisdom of experience, a fine carry.
Just like oil and water, sure. My feelings.
Don't do that again!
Bit overeager there, Electro. Not complaining, mind you.
Stay still! Crap! Sorry, Pete! Watch your fire!
His guard's up. Need to stun or surprise him.
Need to catch my breath! Take over, Electro!
No problem, Pete!
Too slow! He doesn't stand a chance!
Yeah, we got this!
Again, hate to be the pessimist, but I don't think you guys are assessing this situation accurately. Miss me, now you got... You know what? Forget I said anything.
You know I'm just messing with you now, right?
See? Now's my chance.
Going so far out of your league.
One to go.
How many times have we done this dance, Adrian? A dozen? 2 dozen?
Once too many. Tonight will be your last waltz. Nothing more than luck.
What's happening?
Electro's been grounded.
Spider-Man, I presume. If you really cared about this city, you'd be helping me expose Osborn for the criminal he is.
By killing innocent people?
I would have restored the power.
You're sick. You need help.
I have all the help I need, and we will not stop until Norman gets what he deserves.
I hate it when they team up. Just need to catch my breath. What time? Oh, man. Need to update Yuri.
Did, would it?
Nothing gets by you. It was Octavius' staging ground. He's using the villains to pull apart Oscorp. Vulture and Electro were targeting power plants. Scorpion's going after water treatment. Not sure about Rhino yet. Something along the shoreline.
That's good enough to start. I assume you're going after Scorpion?
Yeah. City's already on the brink. If we lose clean water, we might never come back. I'll update you when I make progress.
Sounds like a plan.
I should check on Miles.
Hey, Pete, you okay?
That's what I was gonna ask you. I'm fine, but you and May are in the middle of it.
We're busy, but people need help. And I'd rather be doing something than waiting around for somebody else to fix things, you know?
Yeah, I heard that. Just make sure you protect yourself. Mask and gloves. And rest every now and then. All that goes double for May.
Nobody can make that woman take a break when she doesn't want to. But I'll do my best.
Thanks, Miles. Give May my love. And be safe. Felicia's leading me on a chase, but that's what's gonna help me find her. By feeding all the past locations into an algorithm, I can narrow down her likely point of origin. Huh. I was too late to stop her here. But one or two more locations should give me enough data to pinpoint her hideout.
All units, prisoners are opening fire from stolen vehicles. Backup requested at portside, please.
Looks like those mercenaries kidnapped a Roxxon exec and strapped an explosive vest on him. If they see you, they kill him. Tick-tock.
Gotta move quick and quiet.
Someone's there.
Someone needs a nap. Parasite goon.
Spider-Man did this.
Could have done better.
I'm impressed.
And yet you sound like you want to kill me.
Not yet. I have so much more to learn.
The police will take it from here.
Alarmist, paranoid, conspiracy theorist. All nasty words people have used to insult and demean me. But now, after years of me trying to warn you all, here we are. Spider-Man has literally brought a plague down upon us. Why do I blame him and not Martin Lee? I do blame Martin Lee. He deserves swift justice, but he's a lunatic terrorist. This is what they do. Whereas Spider-Man claims to be a hero. Yet, he obviously knew about the threat and didn't warn us. He either thought he'd handled it, which makes him criminally negligent, or...
If they see me, the hostage is dead. Aw, they're so cute when they're sleeping.
What was that?
Nighty night.
Somebody over.
You're done.
Somebody over there?
Running out of time.
Someone there?
Stay here and stay.
Stable Control, requesting status update from Monk Park.
Control, engage the fugitive vehicle.
This is Stable Control. What's our status at our position in Ansonia?
Roger, Control, this is APC Foxtrot. No sign of Spiderman.
Side of the Manhattan Bridge, it's flat.
Stable Control, what's our status at our position in Ansonia?
Observation post is live. Scanning for Spiderman.
I've had numerous callers today reporting that entire city blocks are being taken over by escaped inmates from Rikers. These are literal no-go zones in the heart of Manhattan. A dystopian future from 70s movies come to life. Why don't the police stop it, you ask? Oh, you're going to love this. It seems the prisoners ambushed a convoy carrying weapons and ammunition for the authorities and took it all for themselves. The police are outgunned by their own guns. Well, all right. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where we see if Sable International and Spider-Man are the protectors they claim to be. These criminals aren't hiding. They're right in plain sight. Daring to come get them. Well, we're wet.
Sable teams, this is Control. What's our status at Morningside Heights? Control, violation of Martial Law Statute 237. We detained an illegal civilian gathering. Please advise on further action.
Nuts. Hate it when they lie in wait. Jetpack dudes grounded. Good one, Pete. Felicia's close to her goal, and I've still got way too big an area to search. Gotta narrow it down. Every data point helps. Who she robbed, where they live. Hello, I think Lonesome Pinky lives here. Stealing from a country singer. She's getting creative. But I'm getting closer. One more ought to do it.
This is Sable Control. What's the situation in Colombia?
Control, APC Tango pursuing escaped prisoners.
Yuri, this place is full of fist guys with suspicious bulges. Guns. I'm talking about guns, obviously.
I can't order a raid over bulges.
Just a hunch, but there might be a public disturbance pretty soon.
Spider-Man.
I don't like the smell of this. We need some backup.
Look out!
Eat that! I'm in the ass kicking!
More guys? Okay, form an orderly line. I promise I'll arrest everyone. When I see a mob rushing toward me, I assume they want to kill me. But they always do!
Spider-Man, every worker assigned to that site reported winning big in Atlantic City recently.
A quick and dirty way to launder money. Could be where Fisk keeps his cash these days.
We shut it down, we'll really put the squeeze on it. I'm working on a warrant.
Way ahead of you. Reinforcements! Great! I was getting kind of sick of these other guys!
Get down here and fight like a man!
More of them! Find someone who cares about you like Willie's guys care about getting kicked in the face, and you'll be golden!
We'll have our asses! Have some of this!
We won't have any problems here now.
And Wilson Fisk's problems just keep adding up. Nice going.
Spider crisis coming through! Good shot.
More and more listeners are warning that the mayor's Sable agents, ostensibly here to protect us, are...
Aw, the good luck card from when I left the deal.
Break-in in progress. Officers needed in the area of Columbia.
Gotta move quick and quiet. You're just not very observant. Aw, they're so cute when they're sleeping. The reservoir. No sign of Scorpion. Better take a closer look. Now, if I was a mercenary dressed like a scorpion, where would I be?
Behind you!
Me, I'd end it now. But Octavius is paying, and he wants to torture you, which I respect.
Damn it! What did he inject me with? Whoa! What the... Is that... a sea of poison? Can't be! This can't be... Real. Must